Georgia, just talk about your teams winning in, the boys and girls here in the Madison County Championship, sweeping the county championships here.
Yeah, we tried to switch things up a little bit on the girls' side. Obviously, our team, actually quite a few of the teams that were here today, competed in the Peoria High invite over the weekend, and I know several of the teams had some tired runners. On the girls' side, we sat our top 5 and ran our 6 and 7, Caitlin Singh and Elise Crone, who were our top 2 runners for us today. And then we were able to give our JV, kind of call them our varsity B squad, the opportunity to run in a postseason meet. So some of the girls got an opportunity to run with some meaningful competition, and they did really well. I thought Triad had an excellent team race. Obviously, Sam from Highland did a great job winning the individual title, but I think our girls, a little bit of coaching error. This is only my second time as a coach being at this course. I think the girls attacked a little bit too aggressively and paid for it in the second half of the race, but they were able to hold on and do enough to secure the Madison County title. Boys side, I know going into it, Andrew O'Keefe, I'm Coach Skirball from Granite City, and the Edwardsville coaches, we talked about after the big races this weekend that we wanted to try to keep it under control a little bit more in the first mile. But when you have Ross and Father McGivney, the Alton boys running really well, as well as Javon from Madison up there, the pace definitely went out a lot faster than we were anticipating. So the boys were able to continue the work up, work the middle part of the race, and I was actually really impressed on how they closed in the last half of the race to secure a victory. I thought on the boys' side, especially considering coming off of solid performances on Saturday, I thought this was overall one of our better performances.
And the girls that were coming off a win in Peoria there, and then you had some seniors like Caitlin Singh got to run today. What's it like having seniors having an opportunity to get in the run like Caitlin Singh and Lori Cash Dollar? And
yeah, well, I think some of the ladies, I think like Caitlin, like you said, being a senior at least, they just came off of running just incredible times on Saturday. So their times, they were 18:35 and 18:36. Those actually are, I believe it was our 16th and 17th fastest times in our school's history at Detweiler. So for them to come back, I think you saw some of the excitement with being overly aggressive in the first mile. But I do know that they were really hoping for one of them to get the individual title. But then again, Sam ran great. And, I know Lori and Kennison and some of our ladies, Kiara, they were definitely going out with the mindset of trying to solidify a spot in our top 12. More or less, our top 5, top 7 are pretty much in place, unless barring injury. But I know some of the ladies are trying to fight to make sure they get on that postseason roster, and I think the efforts were definitely there today.
Speaking of postseason, it's approaching. We have conference and then regionals and sectionals. What's the goal now? Yeah, well,
from here on out, nothing's easy, that's for certain. I have nothing but the highest respect for the O'Fallon programs. We know at conference next week Friday it's going to be a battle. Coach Burnett always has his boys ready, and we know that Coach James always has the ladies team ready. So the first step is, one of our goals for the season is to secure the Southwestern Conference boys and girls titles. And then from there, we're going to try to carry momentum. We'll try to make some smart decisions for our regional meet at Belleville West. But, our girls are running really well. But honestly, the Granite City sectional is probably the best sectional in the state on the girls' side. We're going to have 5 top 20 teams in the rankings in our sectional. Boys, the overall seeds aren't as high. But whenever you have some of those northern schools coming down, and then you're competing with the O'Fallons of our area, we'll definitely have to be on our A game. So as coaches, take one step at a time and try to get the conference title, see how many championships we can win along the way, and then make sure we get ready to peak for when it matters most in Peoria.